Hey everybody, Codnaucher here, and welcome back to iRacing, week number 4 at Twin Ring Motegi. As I mentioned last week, I have never raced on this track ever before. This track happens to be the East Course, and I can tell you just from the bit of practice I've done this week and this qualifying session here, absolutely in love with this track. It is by far my favorite track of the ones we've done so far. It has a nice length to it. It has pretty easy to read turns, very wide track, and yeah, it's just perfectly kind of set up for this car and this kind of racing, I think. So we are about to head on to what was my best qualifying lap. Doesn't actually end up being my best lap of the weekend, turned a better lap in practice later on, but was very pleased with qualifying, and my time on the charts in the division was very good, so I left it as is.
1 minute 45.
So you head down into turn 1 here, which is downhill, but has these awesome braking marks on the left-hand side, the white fence you can really see. Third gear, you want to get as much curb here as you can, and a little bit of curb there. This set of turns here is where most of the time is on this track. You can hear it's just constantly on and off the gas. And if you don't hit these curbs perfectly, and you have to use the curbs to get a good time, your lap is ruined. So it was pivotal to find like the perfect line through there. It'll be interesting in the race to see how that impacts things, because I have a feeling people are going to miss that on occasion, and it's going to have a pretty big impact on people getting by and stuff like that. Mostly me going off there and letting people by. That's what I'm worried about. Rest of the track here, pretty straightforward. This is a little strange right here, because I'm going to brake, I'm going to go down to third, I'm actually going to over-rev a little, and let it sit on the third limiter, basically through this whole segment. It's the way to go. It just felt right doing that, and I tried it in fourth, and it just doesn't work. And then 2 just straight apex turns. And we are now coming up on the last turn of the track, so I guess that's part of the appeal to it to me, is that there isn't a whole lot of turns to learn, and the layout's just kind of pretty straightforward. Other than that S's section, that's what I kind of focused on mostly. It's really getting that S section down pat, making sure that I can just hit those laps, lap after lap. But everything changes when you get other cars on the track, so let's go ahead and get to the race and see some of that. Alrighty, well this is going to be interesting. We have a 1-split race, which is a good thing, in that we'll have a bigger spread of competition. It's a bad thing that we have 7th place through 16th place that have not qualified. I can see we're starting in 2nd place with a time that is 0.6 of a second slower than the first place, and then pretty substantially faster than the rest of the qualifiers. It's the great unknown there from 7th to 16th. There might be some guys in there that are super fast pushing their way through. Hopefully they're people that have not practiced at all and will be slower than us. We'll just have to see. Alrighty, here we go. Ready to grid in a few seconds. Tech inspection, we have passed. Tab key has been hit. We are ready to go. I am a little worried about turn 1 here. It's an extremely hard braking turn 1, and is also kind of a narrow apex turn. If you're offline to the apex, you're really slow into turn 2. So that could provide some interesting moments. I honestly expect to lose some positions based off the fact I'm starting on the right. It's not where we want to be on the start here.
With no first lap dive bombing.
That's the same thing I asked for.
What? I can't win on the first corner.
I really feel like there's going to be some people in the back that didn't qualify that are going to be trying to fly up through. Here we go. Good start. Pole sitter actually didn't get a great start. but I've got a big gap, so I'm going to try and get behind him. We all ran wide there. Whoa, way to just cut the track, man. I guess he's willing to take the safety penalty. Ford's got a little bit of a run. This track is interesting when the tires are cold. There's a lot of places where the car will dance around. This is one of them. Not sure that everybody else, I've not been able to follow anybody else this week in practice. Not sure that everybody else is going to third there. I like it. Majorly loose there from the two. Four is staying right with us. But I feel like he's being a little try-hardy, so we might lose him to an incident. Another thing I didn't get to practice at all this week is the drafting here, which I assume is going to have a big impact.
0.243. Good job. The next car is the leader.
Nice, hitting the marks perfect there. A little wide. It's good to see his car suffers the same thing there. Oh, yeah. Nose wash. Terrible run out of there. And watch the four, he's going to have a great run. I'm surprised, the two is actually really missing his marks. Not that I'm doing perfect, but I thought he was a lot faster than this. One thing I have considered is that people might have had the opportunity to draft in qualifying, which would probably net you a really quick time. I did not have such opportunity. Can't complain about starting second. I really love this track though. I had a feeling I would.
Next car is the leader.
But you never quite know.
40.3.
Alright, he's got to run here.
You got one on your right. Clear on the right.
He is ultra aggressive.
You got one on your left. Keep right there. All clear, all clear. Car on your right. Keep left. All clear, all clear.
Somebody's a douchebag. A douchebag 4. Wasn't me. Not this time. Not yet anyway.
Car on your left. Stay right.
Oh, buddy. I got nowhere to go, guy. I'm sorry.
Keep right there. Clear on the left. You got one on your left. Clear on the left.
Surprised I'm losing the back end a lot more than I have been. Could be product of not getting that practice with other cars.
One side. Take it.
Too defensive there. He's going to get by and probably take the one with him. Oh, he missed his shift.
1 minute 42.
All right.
743.
Gotta try and drive less defensively.
Got one on your right. Clear on the right. Got one on your
Ooh,
right.
that was a good move by him.
Still there? What's the line? All clear, all clear.
Man. Hate giving up these positions. Especially since I feel like I'm on pace with these guys. I'm just still driving way too defensively and not aggressively enough. Hopefully things sort out here a little bit. Again, it's difficult with these guys that don't qualify, because you don't know what their actual pace is. Well, he runs a very different line than I do into there. I don't know if that was blocking attempt or what.
1 minute 40.
Yeah, we're at least down into the 40s. I can definitely run 39s here. I ran a little wide, he ran really wide. I'm wide into here. Early shift. One car's got to run. I seem to take much wider entries than I'm noticing these guys are taking, which is good for ultimate time, but not good for holding position. Use that rev limiter to our advantage. Okay, I don't think the number 3 car's line through there is the right way to go. It's killing his run onto the straightaway.
1 minute 40.
Okay, down to the 40 O's. As a group, we're getting faster. I was deep. Alright, well, I'm in the dirt, so I'm gonna have to let him go.
Got one on your right. Still there.
How is he still there?
Still there. All clear, all clear.
Whoop, and off again. That was stupid. That was stupid. I anticipated having that kind of mistake. That's what I've been struggling with in practice. Is a lot of my lines are so kind of like needlepoint that if you miss your braking point by a foot, you're either in the grass or in the wall. At least it wasn't the latter. Let's try and stay with these guys. Still a long ways to go. No idea how long this race is as far as laps. I think the 1 might be faster than the 3, so hopefully we can follow him up through there. I'd like to try and give him a little bump draft. That would be cool.
1 minute 41.716.
Boy, that's why I'm missing my line into here. We're going like way faster with a draft. Keep hitting your marks, Fake. I want to go catch the 3. I'm sure you can tell how much more comfortable I am now that there's not somebody in my mirror. Maybe I should do what my brother said and just turn the mirror off. Probably have a pretty bad result, but it's a good theory. There we go, made up some time. A little bit of draft. Not quite there, though.
1 minute 39.
Good, down to the 39s.
918.
That's where we should be. I mean, really, all 3 of us have that pace. That is such a tricky section. It's fun, but it's tricky. Need to get closer. He's closing on a 3, which is going to be important. I'd like to be right up there with him when that happens. Oh, there goes the back end. Very easy to miss your mark on that turn as well. If you don't get the left tire down to the curb, it's going to be a big time loss. Good, nice run off of there. He's got the draft.
1 minute 40.384.
Like I'm not quite hitting my marks through there like I was in practice. I actually had a really rough practice this morning. I had a really awesome practice last night, but none of the races would fill up. There's only like 2 or 3 people racing. Certainly much more interesting with a single split rather than the 2 split. Because you get this nice diversity in the field. It's not all Division 1 and 2 guys. Although that guy in the lead's probably Division 1 for sure. He's taking a wider line through there and it's somehow getting back to the gas sooner.
1 minute
40s.
40.09.
We can do better. Oh, he missed his marks. Been there, done that. It's gonna make things very interesting down the backstretch. That was pretty good. Not perfect, but pretty good. Like using a little grass, you can do that here. If you set your tires in the grass in certain spots, it will actually give you a very nice run out of the turn. Obviously you're going to take a safety infraction for doing it, but if it gets you by someone, I guess you're willing to take that loss. We're under a blanket now. Gotta be at least halfway, I would say. He's still running that weird defensive line there. I mean, it works for him. He's getting a decent run out of there.
That's 1 minute 39.968.
He's trying the outside, huh? I don't know about all that. He could do the over-under. Hey guys, I'm here now. I don't know who to follow, who's gonna make it through. Oh, I cannot believe he tried to stick it in there. He's gonna make it work. He did! That was impressive. That was very impressive. Oh, I did it now. That was not intentional, though. We are very slow this lap, but it's all good. We got no pressure from behind. Lost the rear end a little bit there. Just a little bit. Little bit of a pucker moment. It's going to be the same deal down to 1. I'm a little closer this time, though. 142. That's funny. He's gonna do it again. I would like to be close enough to the 1 car coming out of the last turn to give him a bump draft to get by the 3. That's my goal. It's a little selfless, but I think it would just be cool to do. That's like the spirit of Miata racing. He might be going out and doing it on his own. Alright, we're nice and close right now. He's just able to get back to the gas so much sooner there. See, he's leaving me. I don't know what the difference is.
1.769.
Same move again. It seems like a repeat of last lap. And the lap before that. I actually cleared him this time. That was a little bit of a mistake. I thought they were going to check up a little bit more than they did. I think I'll have more opportunities though to catch back up.
Slow car up ahead.
Got a yellow flag. It looks like it's cleared though. Not sure who that was. Could have been second place. That would be nice. Definitely see traffic up ahead now, which would stink for this battle. Thank you
Got one on your left.
to that guy.
Clear on the left.
He has no idea what he just got into, though. We having some fun back here. Oh, he might be hurt. Oh! That screwed my run.
1 minute 42.242. Good job, man. You're up to 4. There you go, man. Good job.
Not the fourth, but we can definitely do better. I just gotta find a way through these guys, but I don't really want to do it till very late in the race because otherwise they're just gonna be behind me again.
Still there. All clear, all clear.
This didn't pay for me last week, but we'll see what our luck's like this week. We gotta be getting down there. But even if it doesn't pan out, it's been pretty darn fun. Just doing a little valve testing there, making sure they are of good strength. Back half of the track where I'm not staying with them. That is not a good thing. Oh, this is the last lap. Holy crap. Well, this is not the last lap. We're coming to the last lap. Alright, here's a decent run. I'm not going to be able to get up to him, though. I'm a little surprised. The draft isn't quite as strong as I was hoping down the front stretch here. Not an opportunity there. Oh! An aggressive look. Oh! If I had been on the left side there instead of the right side, I could have had him. I thought he was going to peek through. Oops, there's another incident. Dang. I read that completely wrong. Okay, we'll probably get one more chance. It may be into here, I don't know. Well, not a good run off of there. What's he gonna do? I'm trying, man. I don't know if this is helping you or not. What a race.
On the right.
Who got it? Looks like David held it.
There's the checker flag. There you go, man. Good
Well,
job, driver.
we didn't get up there and pass anybody or pass them, but still, that was fun. Fun race. Kept the tires on it. Didn't get anybody's way. And it was good racing. Alrighty, another good week of racing in the books. That was another great race. I'm certainly really happy with the result. I am more than anything happy that we had just a really fun race to deal with really level-headed people. We did drop 2 positions, so there's $1, and we had 4 incidents, so there's $4, $5 total to Child's Play this week. We gained 52 to iRating, so that's nice. We've been steadily declining in that regard, and we gained a little bit of safety rating and a 0.04 increase, crawling back from that terrible race we had a couple weeks ago. And let's see, championship points 83. That's really good. That's actually, I think, the highest points total I've had, and is pretty high for Division 3. Division 3 in general. You won't typically see Division 3 people winning races, and I've noticed that in the points. So if we can keep knocking out these high, mid top 5 finishes, I think we might actually squeak ourselves into a pretty good points position by the end of the season. Anything else of note? Not really. Fastest laps were pretty much as you see in the running order. Alrighty, that's going to do it for this week. See you next week. Thanks as always for watching.